Has someone you love started showing subtle but concerning changes over the past year? Many people assume that death in old age happens suddenly, but the truth is far more nuanced. The body often sends quiet, almost imperceptible warnings months, sometimes even a full year, before life reaches its final stage. The problem is, these signs are often missed because they appear so small and harmless at first. It is only later, looking back, that families realize the clues were there all along. But by then, it is too late to prepare, to say those last important words, or to make those precious final memories count. In this video, we are going to discuss 5 key signs that often appear up to a year before an elderly person passes away. Some of these may be things you have noticed, but brushed off as simply normal aging. Others might seem minor at first glance, but, in reality, signal the body's gradual, irreversible decline. Recognizing these signs early provides a profound opportunity to offer better care, to cherish meaningful moments, and, most importantly, to ensure that your loved one's final chapter is filled with comfort, dignity, and peace. Stay with us until the end because understanding these signs can help you prepare, both emotionally and practically, for what lies ahead. When you understand what is happening, you will not be caught off guard. Instead, you will be able to make the most of the time you have left with the people you love most. Now, let's begin. Meter 1. Significant weight loss. One of the earliest and most telling signs that a person may be approaching the final year of life is unintentional weight loss. At first, it might seem subtle. A belt that suddenly needs tightening, clothes that hang looser, or a once hearty appetite that now seems to have faded. Many families dismiss these changes as simply part of getting older. But the truth is, losing weight without trying is rarely benign. Unintentional weight loss often indicates that the body is no longer absorbing nutrients efficiently. Muscle mass decreases. Vital systems begin slowing down. While aging naturally leads to some muscle loss, when it happens too quickly, it is a red flag that something deeper is occurring. The body may struggle to digest food properly, or it may lose the ability to process proteins effectively, leading to muscle wasting. This loss of strength does not just make movement more difficult, it significantly increases the risk of falls, weakens the immune system, and leaves the person vulnerable to infections. Another important factor is changes in appetite. Many elderly individuals nearing their final year of life simply do not feel hunger the way they once did. Their sense of taste fades. Food loses its appeal. Meals are skipped more frequently, and when they do eat, portions are often much smaller. This is not merely a matter of preference or emotional change, it is a physiological shift. The body, sensing that it is beginning to shut down, no longer signals the brain to seek food as aggressively. Underlying medical conditions also play a major role. Weight loss is a common symptom of chronic illnesses like cancer, heart failure, and kidney disease, all of which can silently progress long before more dramatic symptoms emerge. Even conditions like depression or cognitive decline can lead to reduced eating, creating a downward spiral where the body receives less and less fuel. Many families understandably try to combat this by offering favorite meals, nutritional shakes, and encouragement. Yet if the weight continues to drop despite these efforts, it is essential to understand that it may not be fixable by diet alone. At this stage, comfort-focused nutrition, easy-to-eat, enjoyable foods, and good hydration often becomes far more important than trying to force proper meals. If you notice a loved one losing weight significantly, especially alongside fatigue, reduced appetite, or decreased mobility, it is crucial to recognize that this could be the body sending an important message. Recognizing this now allows you to adjust care approaches, preserve quality of life, and ensure that your remaining time together is as meaningful as possible. Number 2. Extreme fatigue and weakness. One of the most noticeable changes that often emerge in the final year of life is a deep, persistent fatigue that does not improve with rest. It is not just ordinary tiredness after a busy day. It is a profound exhaustion that makes even the simplest tasks feel overwhelming. Getting out of bed becomes a challenge. Walking across a room requires planning and effort. Activities that once felt routine, bathing, dressing, making a cup of tea, become daunting hurdles. This fatigue is not simply a normal part of aging. It is a sign that the body is conserving its remaining energy. As organ function slows, the body prioritizes essential systems. Circulation weakens, oxygen delivery to muscles diminishes, and energy production declines. Consequently, muscles lose their strength, balance becomes unstable, and the individual may start sleeping longer during the day and spending less time alert. Another factor at play is the metabolic slowdown. The body, recognizing its limited resources, shifts into a preservation mode. Energy is no longer allocated for movement, conversation, or social interaction. Instead, it is reserved for basic survival. Emotionally, this profound fatigue can be deeply frustrating. Seniors who once took pride in their independence may feel ashamed or saddened by their new limitations. They may withdraw from activities, disengage from conversations, or stop participating in hobbies, not because they have lost interest, but because they simply do not have the stamina. For families, witnessing this transition is painful. It can be easy to assume they are giving up or to encourage them to push through. However, understanding the underlying cause changes the perspective. It is not about laziness. It is about the body reaching its natural limits. If a loved one experiences profound fatigue that rest cannot relieve, it is time to shift priorities away from productivity and towards comfort, gentle companionship, and peace. Every small moment spent together now becomes precious. If you are finding this information helpful, please comment number 2 below and let us know you are still with us. Your support helps us continue to create content that informs and inspires. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Increasing cognitive confusion or withdrawal. As the body declines, so too does the brain's ability to function at full capacity. In the year leading up to death, many individuals begin to experience cognitive changes, some subtle, others quite pronounced. You may notice your loved one becoming forgetful, struggling to follow conversations, repeating themselves, or losing track of time and familiar places. These signs may occur even if they never previously displayed memory issues. This is not just normal aging. The brain, like any organ, relies on healthy circulation to function. As blood flow and oxygen supply diminish, mental clarity fades. Processing information becomes harder. Making decisions feels overwhelming. Even recognizing familiar faces or recalling cherished memories can become challenging. At times, individuals may seem lucid and engaged, and at other times, confused or detached. This fluctuation can be particularly hard on families, giving the illusion that the person is coming back before slipping away again. In addition to confusion, many elderly individuals begin to withdraw emotionally. They may engage less in conversation, avoid social gatherings, or spend hours in silence. It is not that they do not care. Rather, social engagement becomes mentally and emotionally taxing. Mood changes are also common. Some may become irritable, anxious, or even angry without clear cause. Others seem unusually calm, detached, or indifferent to once important matters. These emotional shifts are part of the brain's gradual retreat. For families, It can feel as though you are losing your loved one before they are physically gone. Yet it is crucial to understand that they are not withdrawing from you. They are experiencing an internal transformation that is beyond their control. Rather than trying to pull them back into the world, the best gift you can give is gentle presence. Sit quietly, hold their hand, and offer simple reassurance. Even if they cannot respond as they once did, your love, your voice, and your touch still reach them. Number 4. Frequent infections and slow healing. Another physical sign that often appears in the final year of life is an increased susceptibility to infections and slower healing. You might notice that a loved one who rarely got sick now seems to catch every cold, every flu, every minor illness. What used to be a simple scratch now takes weeks to heal. Bruises linger, infections recur. This is because the immune system, like other systems in the body, weakens over time. As circulation slows and energy reserves dwindle, the body struggles to mount effective immune responses. Wounds heal slower because nutrients and oxygen are not efficiently reaching damaged tissues. Common infections include urinary tract infections, UTIs, pneumonia, skin infections, and even oral infections. Sometimes symptoms are atypical in the elderly. Instead of high fevers, they may exhibit confusion, fatigue, or loss of appetite as the first signs of infection. Families often seek medical intervention, antibiotics, hospital stays, aggressive treatments, but over time, these measures become less effective. Repeated infections are often a signal that the body's resources are nearing exhaustion. It is a difficult decision, but eventually, the focus may need to shift from curing to comfort care. Maintaining hydration, good hygiene, and minimizing discomfort becomes the new priority. If you are still watching, please comment number 4 below. Your engagement helps us to create even more valuable content. Number 5. Major changes in breathing or circulation. One of the final, most telling signs that death may be approaching is a noticeable change in breathing patterns and circulation. You may observe your loved one breathing more slowly or shallowly. Their breaths may become irregular, with periods of deep, rapid breathing followed by pauses. This is known as Cheyne-Stokes respiration. Breathing may become audible, sometimes producing a gurgling or rattling sound due to fluid buildup in the lungs. Alongside breathing changes, circulation also weakens. Hands, feet, nose, and ears may feel cool to the touch. The skin may appear pale, bluish, or mottled, particularly around the extremities, as the heart struggles to maintain blood flow. These changes can be alarming, but they are often natural parts of the body's gradual shutdown. Rather than trying to correct these symptoms, the priority shifts to ensuring comfort. Propping them up with pillows to ease breathing, offering small sips of water, using a humidifier to moisten dry air, and creating a calm, quiet environment. Medications or oxygen therapy can sometimes provide temporary relief, but the focus is no longer on reversing the inevitable. It is on easing the journey, preserving dignity, and ensuring that your loved one feels safe and loved. Final thoughts. As we conclude, let us take a moment to reflect on the journey we have explored together. Significant weight loss, profound fatigue, cognitive confusion and withdrawal, frequent infections, and major changes in breathing and circulation. These 5 signs often appear up to a year before death. Recognizing them early does not make the loss easier, but it does give you a precious gift: the chance to prepare, to prioritize comfort, and to make sure your loved one's final stage of life is filled with love, dignity, and peace. Rather than fighting against what is happening, we can walk alongside it, cherishing the quiet moments, sharing stories, and reminding our loved ones that they are not alone. If you have noticed any of these signs in someone you love, take heart. You are not alone. Many families have walked this path before. While it is never easy, knowing what to expect can give you strength, patience, and a deeper sense of peace. Thank you for spending this time with us. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment below sharing one insight you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts and experiences inspire us and help others walk the same path. We appreciate you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.